Hello everybody, Mr. LegoLover55 here, back with, a video. So I've been on a bit of a Ninjago craze for the last 7 months. During the summer, my family was moving into a new house, and when we moved in, I was extremely bored and found myself with a lot of free time. With Ninjago being in a bit of a content drought since Seabound's release earlier in the year, I decided to get more involved in the Ninjago community to keep my interest for the theme in high spirits. 7 months later, and I haven't found a way out of this rabbit hole. Over the course of this year, I've been taking Ninjago photos for Instagram, reviewed a Ninjago set, rewatched the Seabound finale again to make sure I still felt emotion. No! Made 8 Ninjago-specific Bricklink orders, sought out insane Walmart clearance on Ninjago sets.
I am so broke.
Rewatched all 14 seasons of Ninjago plus the television specials in the movie. Listened to and read a really good Ninjago fanfiction. Did a live Ninjago build with Tyrannical.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, was that thunder? Oh my god.
The gods, they are angry with my choice for preferring Ninjago over Bionicle.
Purchased part 1 of the Dark Island trilogy, bought the new Ninjago sets.
They've been available for months outside of the US, okay? I needed my NRG Nya figure.
Started filming another Ninjago review, canceled that review, started a LEGO World Builder project, abandoned said World Builder project, completed my 10-year anniversary figure collection, joined a Ninjago Minecraft server, participated in a war on said Minecraft server, watched whatever the frick this is supposed to be.
What are those haircuts?
Participated in a trivia contest, studied the wiki for the most obscure Ninjago facts for said trivia contest, lost said trivia contest.
What do you mean Kalmar doesn't have 8 tentacles? He's literally an octopus.
And may or may not have joined the official Masters of Brickjitzu. So yeah, all that. In no particular order. And this Ninjago train is still going. I just made a bricks and pieces order as well as a couple things from some UK site that ships to the US for relatively cheap, and I thought I'd share my experience with you all.
So we're gonna start off with the bricks and pieces order. If you don't know what bricks and pieces is, basically it's a service LEGO has on their website where you can order specific pieces or parts from different LEGO sets. Now I wish they had every single piece like in a set available, but that's just unfortunately not the case. Sometimes it's a good way to get exclusive figures, and sometimes it's not. But one of my favorite parts is that they always like come in these like little these baggies. They just look cool, okay? I like them. Dump all the parts out. I got these 2 sword pieces. I don't know, I think they could be good for like a CCBS mock or something for a weapon. This isn't actually the same green that they used in the Prime Empire sets. These ones are the ones that were in that one Monkey Kid set that came out recently. But the majority of this order here is mainly Ninjago stuff. So here's everything somewhat organized. Over here we've got some minifig parts. We've got some pieces for Vanya here. Also got her hair. The only thing they didn't have on bricks and pieces was the head. We've also got the legs and the torso for Scuba J. I'm trying to get a full collection of the ninja's scuba suits, and they've been rather hard to get because they've been like going for quite a lot on Bricklink. Most of what's on there are their scuba masks, which I got a bunch of them here. You can see here we got Nia's, we got Kai's, Cole's, and Jay's. Honestly, the most useful out of all of these is probably going to be Nia's, because I hear they're going to be releasing a cheaper way to get Nya in one of the UK magazines, aka the magazines you can't get in the US unless... I'll explain that later. I also got a bunch of guns here for the ninja because they have guns now. Usually when I want to complete a suit, I also want to make sure they have like their corresponding weapon for the wave. So I just got all the guns that I needed for that, and then also the tips that you can put on top. I also had to get parts for Lloyd's because he doesn't get a gun in this set, unfortunately. He gets a cool mech, but no gun. Very disappointing. I also got a bunch of flippers here since, yeah, they come on the scuba suits. Along with these sort of tip pieces for the ninja's weapons, I also got some stuff for Benthamar, who I will eventually get at some point once people in the US decide to start selling him. Got some hair pieces again. There's Vanya's. It's a rubber piece, so it's like kind of like the ones you would get in like a Friends set. And then I also got a Nya hair piece because they haven't really been too frequent in sets recently, so I decided to get an extra one. I already have this hairpiece, but it's just nice to have extras of the ninja's hairpieces. And then I got these two things. These are completely unrelated to Ninjago. I don't know, I thought maybe I could use this on like my sig fig or something. I think it's cool. I mean, it's turquoise. Both of these are from Monkey Kid, but I don't know. I thought maybe if I wanted to use this at some point, maybe I could. And then we've also got some headphones here, also from Monkey Kid, if I ever want to use these again. I got the option now. I also ended up ordering some extra Ninjago heads. We've got Nia's, and then we've also got Cole's. These are, again, mostly so I can have them just in case I need them to complete the scuba suits. And then over here, we've got a bunch of stuff for another Ninjago related thing. But we'll get into that with the next package, because that actually goes along with the other thing I ordered. So, funny story about this package. When I was picking it up, I actually ran into one of my old high school friends, because he works at the UPS store. But so when I got this, it came like this, which was unfortunate. But I checked, and everything that I ordered is in here, so it's totally fine. Pulling them out. So I actually had this shipped from the UK, or just, well, outside of the United States, because it's something that I can't really get in the US for reasons. As you can see, it's these magazines. I used to be super jealous of everywhere else, because they got these magazines, and then I wasn't, because I realized, oh, well, they basically lie about the stuff that's in like the foil packs. It says limited edition. Oh, that's not limited edition. But then I realized this is actually a really good way to get cheap figures that come in more expensive sets. So one of the things I ordered this this foil pack separately of Iron Baron. With my whole Ninjago craze, I'm trying to collect each of the primary villains from each season of Ninjago, and I didn't have Iron Baron yet, so now I've got him. And then we've got the Skull Sorcerer here. But along with that, I also decided to get it with this magazine, because I'm pretty sure it was actually cheaper to get this whole thing rather than just this individually, so yeah. And I don't know, I've never really gotten one of these in English before. I have gotten a Star Wars one, but it was in some, I think, other language. I mean, it may have been German. I honestly don't remember. But this is the first time I've actually gotten one of these in English, so I thought I'd, like, you know, flip through it. I'm just gonna try and tear this off without... well, I messed up already. And this is what thumbtacks are for. Oh, that's working like butter. Well, that worked really well. All right, I'm gonna read through this. The one thing I always find really funny about these is just like the big text saying Lego toy, Skull Sorcerer with flame stick. I just find the advertising for like the included toy just so funny sometimes. You cannot defeat us. Wait and see, you creep. Nice, Jay. Oh, and let's not forget, this magazine contains 2 sick posters. I feel like this magazine is trying too hard to be hip and cool. Oh man, they're back at it with the flame stick. Sticky problems. Help the Skull Sorcerer to put his flame stick back together. With no flame stick, I'll fall over in the dark underworld again. That would be embarrassing. Oh my gosh, imagine not having a flame stick. Cringe. Couldn't be me. So I always thought it was cool that the Lego Club magazines had like board games or just like different games you can play with like other people. Like I always thought that was a cool concept, but I was always so sad because I had no one to play them with. And here I am several years later, still have no one to play this with. Oh, and then we've got one of the more interesting parts of these magazines is that they always include like some sort of comic that, depending on your preference, could or could not be canon. Hold on, I'm 2 pages in and I just realized that Wu has like the completely wrong outfit. Yeah, I'm kind of a slow thinker. Maybe these comics are good for me. I don't know, so yeah, I read through this first part. Usually they divide the comics up throughout the magazine. This one really isn't anything too impressing so far. It's basically trying to expand upon like the first scene in the island. But the problem is that there's a lot of contradictions, not just with the costuming, but also with just like plot points. And looks like we got to the poster part here. So the posters for this magazine aren't really anything too interesting, but sometimes they'll have like the season poster. Like I'm pretty sure in the Seabound, one of the Seabound magazines, you get the like the official Seabound poster. I want to get that one. It's not available on the website I ordered this from, but I at some point do want to get that magazine. This particular comic really isn't anything too interesting, but I do like the art style. It just makes me wish we get more possibly canon comics like this that aren't region exclusives. The Garmadon series that was announced recently is a step in the right direction, but honestly, I would like just having these comics just be more widely accessible, because a lot of the time these comics end up like expanding upon like little bits of lore, which I find really interesting. Like in one of the magazines, it kind of went into depth of Cole's mom's backstory a bit, and with some of the Seabound magazines, I hear they're like expanding upon some of like the episodes, which I think is really cool, and I just wish it was more accessible to everyone else. I don't understand. It's like the UK gets all the cool stuff. And not necessarily the UK, but just like everywhere but the US or maybe North America. And they got like a bunch of fan art here and some mocks as well, which is neat. Oh my gosh, they're still doing like kind of what the Lego Club magazines used to do, where you could mail in like your submissions. I think with the Lego Life magazines now, it's pretty much like all digital. I don't think they do like letters anymore. So it's kind of cool that they're doing them here in these magazines. Oh yeah, and then at the end here they have these like sort of advertisements for like the next issue and like the figure that's in the next one, which I feel is always really cool. I was originally gonna find a way to get these magazines so I could get the island figures for like Jay and Kai, but you know, then that Walmart trip happened. Be iconic, Lloyd. Ah yes, this is just what I need to be iconic. I just gotta be Lloyd in the Spinjitzu burst mode. And then the last page is Cole. Be epic. Cole in the Spinjitzu burst mode. Oh man, I want to be epic. I am the Green Ninja and my Spinjitzu burst face is much cooler. Turn back. Oh boy, I better turn back. Wait. My Spinjitzu burst face is much more impressive. Check it out on the next page. Okay, if you say so. I am the Green Ninja and my Spinjitzu... Okay, alright. Okay. If you say so. I mean, I just turned, but okay. Help. I can't stop. Help me. I can't stop. Alright, well that's the magazine. Yeah. Okay, now for the real reason I actually made this order. It's for these guys. And this isn't my first foil pack. I've gotten a few before. What? Is that it? Oh, I thought there'd be more. Wait a minute. Hold on. Something's been... Oh. Yeah, there it is. Ooh, for a second there, I thought I was missing the head. That would have sucked. Okay, but Iron Baron actually has a really cool design. I still need, like, more pieces to actually, like, fully complete him. Like, I think he's supposed to have a dagger there. And again, I need a staff, and then there's supposed to be a piece there. But we'll just wait for it to do that for a Bricklink order in the far future. Yes. Alright, now for the Skull Sorcerer. I think Terron actually offered to send me one of his Skull Sorcerers because he had an extra, but I kind of wanted to get the foil pack. And I mean, you know, I could have asked him to send over his extra one, but I mean, it didn't have the flame stick. That's the real reason I got this, is because this one had the flame stick. Okay, and it's honestly pretty cool to see the Skull Sorcerer's face print. I honestly completely forgot he had this, but, well, yeah, he has it. And this is the Skull Sorcerer. This is how he comes in the thing. He's missing a few things, but we got them all here because of that. Remember the foreshadowing? Yeah, we got those pieces. So now he has the wings. Where's the other piece? Here it is. Just gonna take these off. All right, bam. We've got the Skull Sorcerer. He's all complete now. This is actually a really cool figure. All right, his back's a lot bulkier than I thought it would be, but still very cool. Although he's actually missing one thing. He's missing the skull of Hazador. Yes, I memorized the name. I told you I'm on a Ninjago craze. So that's everything I got from these two orders. For the bricks and pieces order, I ended up spending, oh god, $21. Sheesh, I could have gotten a $20. I could have gotten another Lloyd's Hydromech with that, but I got this. instead. And then the magazine was probably like 16, maybe another $20 or something. I can't remember. All I remember is that the shipping was pretty cheap. It was like $7, you know, for international shipping, that's not too bad. I mean, heck, international shipping on Bricklink is like friggin' $14 alone. Well, like, I probably spent like close to like $30 or something on just all of this. But you know what? That's fine. So long as I don't make purchases like this too frequently, I should be able to get through college without starving to death. And you know, I might not have all the parts for Iron Baron, or the skull for the Skull Sorcerer, or the remaining pieces for the rest of the Scuba Ninja, or Vanya's head, or Benthamar, or
So one thing led to another, and I may have made another Bricklink order. Listen, I don't know what happened. I got bored of the Bentham US selling Bentham, and now this Bricklink, am I right? So in conclusion, I sacrificed my college tuition to Ninjago. I need help. Oh, by the way, new profile picture.